Our nation is redefining itself. How we do business, from what we make to how we find and keep talent to make it, is fundamentally changing. In fact, you could say that America is getting another chance to do things better. Isn't that true for everyone? Have you ever needed a second chance? A do-over?
When you've been an employer as long as I have, you know, you've seen people need second chances.
Everybody, you know, deserves a second chance, and they're trying to better themselves. I just try to help that process.
If you want to hire someone, you may be missing the perfect fit just because you're overlooking someone who needs that second chance.
There's a big drive, a big desire amongst these groups of people who have been traditionally neglected in the work market or in the work environment, and they're hungry. They really want to work.
As a company, you work in this community, and it's to the benefit of everyone for all of us to help our community become strong.
Too many of us don't do the right thing. We all need to take care of each other, and to me that's what life's about.
These successful companies, large and small, are great examples of finding overlooked talent within our community, putting that talent to work, and making sure they are a great long-term fit for both the employer and the individual. But no one has to do this on their own. There's a program in place to help any company or potential worker achieve the same great results, and it's called Pathways to Prosperity. The Pathways to Prosperity program offers free talent recruitment and employment retention services to employers. The program funds job placement, training, and follow-along services for individuals with barriers to employment, all of which matches skilled workers and highly competitive businesses.
This was a grant that was designed specifically to offer some training opportunities and possible employment opportunities for those people who need to gain employment and gain certificates and credentials to be more employable.
So, I mean, you're way over the 50% level, so.
Feeling-wise, it makes me feel more whole as a person. For me, that's important.
There's an advantage to hiring somebody like this because they're going to work harder for you than anybody, and he's done a great job for me.
It was a lot that I had to do and to prove and show, and it's up to the individual, I think, as far as coming out to better themselves. It's just great, man, that I get the opportunity to help people.
Well, if it wasn't for Davenport and Creative Dining Services, giving these gentlemen a second chance, they would probably get discouraged and not want to continue the search for employment and fall back into their old ways.
If they've had one of those downs and they come back, they're happy to have a job. They don't understand why all those people are complaining, and they just move on and do their work.
They want to participate in the process. They want to be here and be working every day. They're very driven to succeed, and that's been a wonderful part of the experience to me.
So how do we help both employees and employers achieve their goals? Pathways to Prosperity brings together local resources and programs already in place to provide support every step of the way.
A lot of this is career exploration, using assessments to figure out where a person's interests are, where their values are, to help them determine what career they're interested in.
Pathways to Prosperity trains qualified individuals for high-growth emerging industries like renewable energy, green manufacturing, healthcare, and other green jobs.
I'm leaning toward the solar energy, going green. We're doing a lot of green energy, recycling, and stuff like that, using my mental capability as well as my physical capability also.
We don't operate alone either. Grand Rapids Community College is proud to partner with many local agencies, each of whom work to eliminate a variety of barriers to employment.
Whether it's an individual with a disability or an individual who's on welfare trying to get off welfare, an individual who is a single parent and has children and daycare problems, or someone who is an ex-offender. Those community resources that can help support that person are absolutely key. And somebody who is coming through your door and is working with one of those programs has made the commitment, the serious commitment, to make it successful.
You know, as I say, we've been around 102 years, but you know, we figured out how to hang in there during really tough times. Well, people have those issues. Fortunately, there are support services for some of those people who have very serious situations, and then they can get themselves back in the employment community and contribute to an organization. And they're, once they come back, they're fabulous people.
Man, I just didn't know that working hard could really pay off to get me to where I am now, and I still want to move further because I done got a taste of it. You know, and once you get that taste, I mean, you know, you don't want to go back or revert to what you used to do. You want to move forward. You know, you want to give your kids better or more than you had.
Pathways to Prosperity. We are changing people's lives, helping them to move out of generational poverty into education and jobs. We're improving the workforce system by leveraging the strengths that our partners can bring to the table. And we're changing the way workers look at education, making sure that their talents are assessed and matched to fulfilling employment.